Oh, hello.
Hey.
I hope you enjoyed our movie. This is the guy in the suit. There's an old PSA featuring a Indian, Native American, looking at...
Back then it was called...
Back then it was an Indian, but now
okay,
Native American. And people were trashing America. And the last shot is him turning to his camera crying. We took that sort of concept and applied it to the state of PC gaming right now, which is rife with cheaters, hackers.
We tried to play a game of GTA 4 online, actually with some of you guys. We actually tweeted out and joined in, and some of you bastards started spawning cars all over the place. And it was hilarious for the first 30 seconds and then not hilarious for the next half hour. You hilariously ruined the game.
This is our 100th episode, you know that?
This is the 100th video of our channel. It's not technically the 100th episode of since we actually technically launched back in March, but it is the 100th video. Minus all the ones that got pulled.
Yeah.
That we got flagged for.
So it's only fitting, I guess, that the 100th one is sort of like, it's a call to action, really.
It's a reflection, yeah, I guess. It's kind of a thoughtful piece.
This one has a shot of a guy's crotch going into the camera.
Check that one off
the bucket list.
To-do list. We got a big board of ideas, and that was one.
Oh, we're getting plates. So Helly's gonna go up against the car, she disappears under it, and we're keeping the camera in one place. And so then this is like a spawn point, so people are gonna spawn in and then get taken out by her through the ground.
Just another day, Freddie Wong.
So I'm getting teabagged right now. Well, you're gonna do it too. I'm gonna double teabag. All right, Brad, how's this framing?
Go for it.
Don't leave your truck parked on the street. So basically right now we're getting the plate elements of a large shot is panning over. Since we can't do that in one take because we only have like 4 people here, we're basically gonna do a chunk of each different section. We're gonna composite it all together, and we're gonna do one last chunk, which is Freddy in the foreground. And we're gonna composite that in. We shoot most of our action scenes with about 4 or 5 different people, and so basically whenever you see a lot more than 4 or 5 people, we're compositing shots together in order to do it. We find if we have less people on set, we actually can shoot faster and move quicker than if we actually have the appropriate amount of people. So it's all about weighing the time in post versus the time on set. And so we find like 5 people works really quick, really fast. Freddie, have I ever seen you cry?
Probably during a movie.
The last time I wept like a baby was Marley and Me. Marley and Me, I've never expressed so much emotion over one single thing. Well, 10 years ago, I was at a Boy Scout camp, and the day before I went to this Boy Scout camp, my dog had run off. I never cried after that moment, until 10 years later.
Oh man.
I watched Marley and Me.
Delayed.
She started getting old, and I started having all these memories, all these flashbacks are happening, and then it's like I got to the end, and I just started just weeping. And like I was watching with Heldy, and I was trying to hide it from her, and she was leaning against me, and she finally like looked up, and I was like. I was starting to visibly, I was starting to quake because I was holding it so much, and as soon as she looked at me, I was just like, like the last like half hour, I was just.
You don't even remember.
I don't remember it. And I don't want to go back and see what happened.
Did your parents
That was rough.
Did your parents ever do that with the pets, by the way? Like the alternate explanations for pet death?
No, we buried them in the yard, so we thought we had a little pet cemetery area, you know. We went through a lot of cats, because having outdoor cats, you go through a lot of cats. A lot of owls,
cats.
a lot of
predators,
a lot of dead
out there.
kittens. Our cat would have kittens, and then your kittens would be running around out at night, and then owls would come and you actually find them. Owls like take their heads off, and so you just find the bodies. And so you end up just picking up the body, you never find the head. The weird thing, like the owls, you think they'd come back and like eat the rest of the kitten? Oh no, they're like, don't worry, there's a new litter. There's plenty of kitten heads to be eaten.
This is the way nature intended it, really.
Yeah, and so
People would be horrified by that.
Owls normally eat mice, and so like I guess a kitten head is what it's
about the size of a mouse.
So
Yeah.
go and just
More
literally
nutritious.
yank off their heads, and you find. So we had a whole pet cemetery full of like headless kittens. It's a true story.